So this man got ties in Israel. Y'all might have to wait a while for that Surviving Zeus documentary. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you know what it be. For real talk, come see. Hot topics, recaps for you. Genuine last and unbiased views. We keeping it real, critical and true. So welcome to Roma Lash TV. You're welcome, come chill with me.
Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back to Roma Lash TV. Roma Lash is me. And once again, happy Taurus season. It is Taurus season. I'm a proud Taurus. Bull gang, Toro gang. Hey. No, let me not do that. That's something else. But yeah, it's Taurus season, so y'all know my birthday's coming up in a couple of weeks. So happy. This is like my favorite time of the year, other than Christmas, when my birthday rolls around. So yeah, happy Taurus season to all the Tauruses watching, subscribe, whatever. If you're a Taurus and you're watching the video, like, comment, whatever, let me know, that you Toro gang. Have y'all seen this controversy that's going on with Joseline and Lemmy? Like, I'm tired as fuck, but I just wanted to come and do this video before I go to bed. I meant to do it earlier, but just things, unexpected things came up in the day during the day. So I'm now doing this video. I can't wait to go to bed after. I'm tired as hell, man. I'm tired as hell, tired as hell. Hope y'all can hear me. So yeah, so there's like, if y'all are like, if y'all watch Zeus and stuff like that, reality TV and stuff like that, which I'm pretty sure you do if you're subscribed to this channel and you're watching this video. There's some controversy going on with Lemmy and Joseline. As y'all probably know, if you guys are, you guys keep up with the blogs and stuff like that, the drama on Instagram. Um, Joseline recently started her own network called Why Are You Here, Ho? Yeah, I don't know why she chose that name, but that's the name. Ho, why is you here? No, why are you here, Ho? That's the name. Why are you here, Ho? So that's the name of her network. She just started her new network. So there's no more Joseline and Zeus, Joseline and the Cabaret. That's done. Now she has these new shows that she's coming out with that's gonna be on her new network. Why Are You Here, Ho? Okay. So I was here for it, man. When I first found out that Joseline was starting her own network and she had her own shows coming out, I was so here for it. Um, where is it? Where is it? She has is this it? Okay, no, this is Zeus. Anyway, um whatever. Let me go back. Yeah, so she has this show called the Get Money Girls. Where was I just on? Where was I? Yeah. So she has this show called the Get Money Girls. She has some dancing show with men, and then she has some other show, um some cooking show with her husband. There's like a chef and then her husband's on it too. It's like a music cooking. I think it's something to like something similar to Trick Daddy's Bitch I Got My Pots, that kind of concept. But anyway, yeah, so she has like a line of shows coming out, and I'm here for it. Like, I'm ready to subscribe to her app, to her network, because it's only $5.99 a month. I'm pretty sure I'll be watching that more than Netflix. Um and she has like, she has a few shows coming out around the same time. Zeus, it's really just they it's baddies, and then when baddies is off season, then they'll have like one other show that no one really cares for that they'll air. But it's the main show on Zeus is baddies. But the thing with Zeus is like They usually just air one show at a time, which is Baddies. Like, I guess they just want everybody to focus on Baddies. And like I said before, when Baddies has their off season, that's when they'll show their other shows until Baddies is ready to come on again. Because they be filming Baddies like 2, 3 times a year, you know? Anyway, excuse me. So, yeah, so she started her new network and everything. And she's pregnant as well. So she has a baby on the way. Um, but yeah, there's some issues with, Jocelyn recently came out. She made a post saying that anyway, you know what? I'm gonna just play the stuff, play the videos, show you guys the receipts, the tweets, the whatnot, the back and forth between her and Lemmy, because this situation is crazy. Because her and Lemmy, they're having a dispute right now, and legalities and stuff like that with the show and the network. And let's just get into it, guys. All right. So Jocelyn came on, I don't know if this was Twitter, Instagram. Yeah, I think it was Instagram. And she posted, or is it Twitter? I don't know, whatever. So she came on one of these social media platforms, and she made a tweet saying, can y'all see it? Yeah. Okay. Let me try to, I can't even make it bigger. Anyway. Yeah, so she came on and she said, stopping my payments. This is how she started it, guys. Stopping my payments because I have my own streaming app and I wanted more from my life than just what I had. It's illegal and it's just plain evil. Telling my husband you won't fund or business is illegal. I guess she meant to say our. Um, why would Lemmy have to fund your business? You're starting a new network. Why would Lemmy have to fund your business? Anyway, telling my husband you won't fund our business is illegal. Telling us to take our content down, is illegal. While I'm pregnant, it is evil. Y'all gotta excuse Jocelyn. English is not her first language. So that's what she posted. What looks like Twitter X. Sorry. Then she writes, "Y'all pray for me. This man is trying to unalive me and my unborn kid. Serious, serious allegation. Right now, prayer warriors, I need y'all. I've never been embarrassed of nothing. I've been telling y'all my whole life story for going on 20 years, and I'm not stopping now. This man is trying to unalive me and my baby." She tagged Lisa Bloom, this celebrity lawyer who almost never wins a case. But anyway, um, okay. I need your no, because allegedly she put Diddy in jail. I'm not too sure on that, but yeah, apparently she helped put Diddy in jail. I don't know how true that is, but that's what I heard. So yeah, so she goes, "I need your help ASAP. These devils in California are trying to destroy me." 50 Cent. I don't know why she would tag 50 Cent, but yeah, she said, "50 Cent, hit me up ASAP. Y'all go flood 50 Cent page and comment so he can hit me up. Puff Daddy Jr." Oh, okay. All right. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Surviving the Zeus Network and Lemmy Plummer coming soon to Why Are You Here TV. Make sure y'all go subscribe. Seriously? Seriously? No, no. You gotta wait until the big dogs take him down. You gotta wait until Lemmy gets like, for you to start that documentary, like Lemmy needs to get taken down the way Diddy got taken down. And then now I see why she tagged 50 Cent. Because he did the documentary on Netflix or produced it, whatever. Um, but yeah, you gotta wait until Diddy gets like something. Diddy, Lemmy, something like really like major, something really bad, something really like he needs to get like a real serious like takedown, like one of the elites have to take down Lemmy, you know? He needs to get taken down, like I said, the way Diddy got taken down. And then after that, then y'all can come out with this Surviving Zeus documentary. That's what's gonna have to happen. Like you can't, because the thing is, like, if Lemmy gets taken down the way Diddy got taken down, then everybody's gonna want to come out. That Natalie, Jayla, everybody who was on Baddies and all the other shows, Jonathan from whoever, like then everybody is gonna want to come out and say, yeah, this was going on during Baddies West. This actually happened, but like, yeah, like that's what's gonna need to happen because you can do this Surviving Zeus documentary, Jocelyn, but the people who will have the most tea to say about Lemmy and Zeus won't be on that documentary. The people that will have the most secrets, the most tea to spill, won't come on that documentary. You know? So you have to wait until Lemmy really gets taken down. Like I said, he needs to get the Diddy treatment. Okay, y'all gotta wait until this man is like behind bars or something, and like he won't be home for another 4, 5, 6 years. How much? Like he's gonna be in jail for a while, and then y'all can do this. Okay, because everybody's gonna be too scared to come out. Everybody's still enjoying the Zeus money. You know, the people that will have the most tea, the people that know where the most bones are buried, will not come on this documentary. They won't speak. So wait until Lemmy gets taken down to do this documentary, Jocelyn. And she probably won't even do it. She's just saying this to get people to subscribe to her network. So, but I mean, this is a very serious. She's saying he trying to unalive her and her baby, and what is going on? So yeah, I saw this and I was like, man, this is some serious. This is some, and Jocelyn won't bite her tongue, man. When y'all saw when she was done with VH1, she spoke about Mona Scott, this, that. Jocelyn won't bite her tongue, man. She won't bite her tongue. So she said that. She wrote this tweet, the post, whatever. And then after Lemmy came out and he decided to, because Lemmy has to clap back to everything. So he decided to, speak his side of the story and what's going on.
That's a significant life moment, and I understand it can come with care and respect. That's a significant life moment, and I understand it can come with a lot physically and emotionally. Like from a human standpoint, I do have empathy for her. I do, and
He's talking about her pregnancy because she's pregnant now.
I'm genuinely happy for her and Ballistic, and I understand the emotions that come with pregnancy. I've you know, I've seen that up close recently with Scotty, and uh, in fact,
Listen, one thing I can't stand is a gaslighter. Okay, women are very emotional when they're pregnant, but it's like this woman is claiming that you're trying to unalive her and her baby. That's a very serious allegation. Okay? Like I hate when people try to gaslight like pregnant people like, oh yeah, she's just emotional because she's pregnant, and I understand. Like, this woman is saying you're trying to unalive her and her unborn child. What are you saying or doing to this woman behind the scenes that we don't know about? There's something going on. This ain't no, oh, she's just emotional. No, what are you doing? What's going on?
Act. Uh, Hold on, guys. Let me see who this is. It's so uh, um, I know I do have a little disfluency. I do say a lot.
You know, I just found out the other day this man is 40. I can't believe this man is I always thought Lemmy was like in his like late 20s, early 30s. Not because he looks young or anything, but it's like, dude, you're 40 and this is how you dress. You're the CEO of a company and this is how you dress. Anyway. Oh my god, look at how he dresses, man. This man is 40. 40, 41, whatever the case. This man is a grown ass man. Look at how he dresses. And you're a CEO of a company. I'm not saying you have to wear a suit 24/7, but like, where you going? Like, with your nerdy, weird, cringe looking ass. It's not 2005 anymore. Where you going with the I can't take this man seriously, but anyway, let's go on with the video.
When I'm talking, I gotta kind of work on that. I'm good. Thank you so much. No, no, I'm good. I'm good. I'm on a live right now. Thank you so much. Thanks.
Under that hat, you could tell his hair ain't even combed or greased or brushed properly. Like, you could let me just play the video, yeah?
I don't even remember what I was saying. Oh, I was saying that I'm happy for her and Ballistic. I can relate to that personally. Uh, just with Scotty and her pregnancy. So I'm not here to attack her or add any stress or unnecessary stress. But at the same time, I'm not going to allow false narratives or allegations.
He's lying. Whatever he's about to say, he's lying. I see right through this man. This man, he's a liar. He's a gaslighter. Like, he's think you could see him thinking of a lie on the spot. You could see him. Pay attention to his eyes. Pay like he's just thinking of a lie on the spot right now as we like. I can't stand men like Lemmy. I can't stand men like Lemmy, man. Like, you could see him thinking of the lie as he's speaking, right?
To be made about me or the company without addressing them. And that's why I'm really speaking on this today. This is not new. This is a pattern of behavior. When things don't go her way, she goes on social media and starts this disparaging and defamation campaign against people who don't either agree with her or who she's upset with. Not in just business, but even personally close to her. That's something that I just can't sit back and ignore when it's directed at me and Zeus. I can't. To be clear, we've paid Joseline very well.
Not really. Not really. Jocelyn don't really, it's really only when um when you come for Jocelyn, it's not even about it's I notice like when you come for Jocelyn, like if you call her name, like the other day, right? Um Diamond and Natalie, they did some podcasts or something. And they were on some podcast, and Diamond, not Natalie, Diamond brought up Jocelyn's name and said, "Oh, Natalie, she puts all of us on and whatever. She gives all of us opportunities, unlike Jocelyn. Jocelyn, she don't be putting none of her bitches on, and blah blah blah, whatever." Um, and yeah, Diamond said that, and then Jocelyn was like, "Oh, when the chin does this, then you can come and talk to me or whatever, something like that." But she took a dig at Natalie, calling her the chin and whatever. She clapped back to that. So really it's like from what I notice, it's only when you say something about Jocelyn, then she'll come out and say something. But normally, even when Natalie was like, "Oh, uh Cardi B's watching she did some show and she came on the stage and she was like, "Oh, Cardi B's watching baddies right now. Nikki's in my DMs, this, that, whatever. Hi, Jocelyn." And that's when Jocelyn clapped back and said, "Such and such and such." Whatever she said, I don't remember. So, it like Jocelyn don't be just coming online and it when people when Jocelyn is provoked, she answers. You know? When you send for her, she comes. Okay? Like when you come for her, she will deliver.
over the years. This is not about um, uh, what we've paid her. This is about payments moving forward, and fulfilling agreed upon obligations, and that's to me equally clear. This is not about a picture with another network owner, which I've seen some people post. It's not about that. It's about pretty much the broader contractual framework she agreed to, including exclusivity, restrictions around direct or indirect competition, and performance based obligations such as participation and promotion. More recently, uh, it also involves honoring key provisions in her agreement, including non disparaging confidentiality.
Lemmy is reading from a script. Maybe not a script. He's reading from Chat GPT, whatever the fuck he's reading from. He probably has his phone. He probably has his phone right there on the table, desk, whatever he's on. And he has, and it's like you're trying to make it look, he's reading, what he has to say. And you're trying to make, when someone is reading from a script, but trying to make it look like they're not reading. So every now and then they'll look up. The script is right there, like right there. And, they'll read, and every now and then they'll look up, they'll look at the screen, or they'll look around. And that's another thing too, eh? You see, when people are always looking around, they're lying. Okay? When people can't just look at you straight in your face like this and talk, they always got to look around. They're nervous and they're thinking of the lie up on the spot in their head as they go. Okay? So it's like, look, I would respect Lemmy more if he just said, "Look, I wanted to make sure I didn't leave anything out. So I wrote everything. I wrote what I prepared what I had to say on my little in my notes, all the key points that I want to discuss, that I want to touch on in my notes. So I'm just going to read from my phone so that I don't forget anything. I don't leave out anything important. Okay? So if you guys see me looking down, I'm reading from my phone. But it's like we see that you're reading from your phone or your paper, whatever. But I'm pretty sure he's reading from his phone. Chat GPT straight from his phone. And it's like, you know, we can tell that you're reading, And you're trying to make it look like you're not reading. We're not stupid. The people are not stupid. And you're looking up every so often, like this. You know, you read like 5 words and then you look up for like 2 seconds to make it look like you're not reading from your script. We know you're reading from a script. Just say so. Everything about this man just pisses me off. And seeing the Scotty show makes me like him even less. Okay? Cuz like you're really he was better off just staying behind the scenes. Because just seeing him on the Scotty show, it really makes him like even less likable. The way he talks to Scotty, he's very immature. He's not creative at all. You know, like even the song. Anyway, I'm not even gonna. Scotty, I'm gonna do a video on that show. Trust me. I'm gonna recap all the episodes. Okay? Because I have a lot to say. So let me not even get off topic because I will ramble on. And this video ain't about Scotty, it's about Lemmy and Jocelyn. So let me just. But I just wanted to point it out because it's like, dude, you're reading from a script. We see you're reading from a script. Why are you trying to act like you're not? We ain't stupid. We are not stupid.
And refraining from making false and defamatory statements, both personally and professionally, regarding Zeus, his executives, me, the team. These are just very standard, clearly defined terms that we agreed on by both parties, and we expect them to be respected just as we uphold on our end. These specific provisions in her agreement that have been breached, we've made an effort to address this privately, respectfully, calmly, in good faith, and we're still willing to do so. That includes multiple attempts to communicate directly, find a resolution without bringing it into the public. Jocelyn is entertainment. We get it. She's brought value to the platform. We respect that. And we genuinely thought we were beyond this. But at the end of the day, this is business. When you agree to terms, especially around exclusivity, conduct, and professional obligations, you're expected to honor, them, just like you would expect us to honor our commitments. That's all.
Exclusivity. What is the breach in the contract? What is the breach? We get that, okay, when there's a contract in place, you cannot breach the contract. My back is a little itchy, guys. Bear with me. So yeah, we get that when you have a contract, you know, if you breach the contract, then you're in hot water. But what exactly did she how did she breach the contract, right? And then another thing too, like you're reading from a script and every word is and you're stuttering and you're like, I can say because I'm just saying this shit as I go. I don't prepare anything before I do these videos, guys. Half of the time I don't even watch these videos. Okay, I haven't seen this whole live. I saw like maybe a minute of it. I think this live is how long? This live is like 13 minutes. I think I saw like maybe a minute and a half of this, right? How far did we get? 4 minutes. Okay. So yeah, but I could afford to stutter and say and whatever because I don't got nothing written down. I'm just saying this shit off the top of my head as I go, and watching this shit live with y'all. So, but you got a whole script prepared and you and stuttering and
All we're asking for: accountability, respect, and what we agreed to.
right.
And just so everybody understands, we support all of our content partners. We've always supported our content partners. We love our content partners. We've had a lot of them over the years that we have been working with for a long time.
Your content partners? Okay, so you're a partner with Jocelyn's new network? Is that what that means? Content partner? Is she your content partner or your competition?
We've tried to create as much real value and opportunities for people that most networks just, wouldn't even take a chance on for various reasons. And when others have gone to pursue additional ventures in the industry or in business, like building their own networks and platforms, like with Ray J, you guys saw he, launched his
Tronics.
Tronics network, or when Stunner Girl launched, I believe her.
And what happened to that? Does Tronic still exist? Because we see Ray J, his last show was on Zeus. The Love Cabin show, why wasn't that on Tronics? Why was that on Zeus? You have your own network. Why are you still doing shows on Zeus? You had an issue with Lemmy. You got your goons to beat up Lemmy in a parking lot. Why are you doing a show on Zeus? That had me so confused. Was anybody else confused about that? I was so confused. When I saw Ray J had a show, Love Cabin on Zeus, I was so confused. When did I'm okay, fine, y'all made up, cool, whatever. But you have a network. Love Cabin should have been on Tronics. So what happened to that? We know Stunner Girl's network. I mean, Stunner Girl's network wasn't really her network. It was her boyfriend's network, you know? And she was just, I think he was the CEO and she was like the manager. So Stunner Girl never had a network really, you know? The the Red Rum network was her boyfriend's network. And she was just the manager. We saw the documents, right? He made it public. And then I think she had the Lux network. I think that's what it was called, the Lux network. And then she had some show, or I don't know if she took the Stunner Girl show and put it there on that network, or if she had some other show on that network. I can't remember. But, like, you come back on Zeus, which, okay, I understand because, a lot of people were asking for you. I was one of them. I was like, bring back Stunner Girl, even if it was just for one episode. But I don't see these people promoting anything. I follow Stunner Girl on IG. I don't think I follow Ray J, but I follow Stunner Girl on IG and I don't see her promoting her network anymore. I don't see her promoting her network. I don't see her promoting any shows on the network. It's like, you know, since she came back on Zeus to do that one episode on Baddies Africa where she fought Anna, I haven't heard anything from that network again. So do these networks still exist? Like, what's going on?
Network. We've had meaningful conversations prior to those launches to establish the proper framework, and we've supported those efforts from afar. That's never been the issue. What matters
The proper framework.
is how it's handled. We have clear protections in place, especially around exclusivity and direct and indirect overlap when it pertains to similar platforms, business models, and content. Those provisions exist for a reason, and they were agreed to by both sides. If someone wants to step outside of that, it has to be done professionally, transparently, and in accordance with the structure of the agreement. No one is trying to stop Jocelyn at all.
So is it a thing where like, okay, you guys both did shows on, and I'm talking about Ray J and Stunner Girl. Okay, so you guys both had shows on Zeus. So if you guys want to start your own network, you guys have to wait until X amount of time that you've been off my network before you can start your own network. Is that it? Is that the terms and conditions? Is that part of the contract? Is that part of the agreement that they have with you? Like they have to wait X amount of time. It's like when you work with an agency, right? It's like if you if you work at a company through an agency, but you want the company to hire you, or you want to work for the company directly, right? You have to wait. You have to, like, I think you have to, like, quit. I'm just telling you how it is in my city, right? You have to wait until, no, you have to quit the agency that you're employed with, and you have to wait for, with some agencies it's like a year, some agencies it's 6 months. You have to wait until that time has passed before you can apply for the company and work directly for the company, right? So is that like the situation that's going on here? Why we're not seeing anything from Lux and Tronics?
Or any of our content partners from growing or evolving or continuing to be as successful as they are. No one's trying to ever stop that. If someone wants to step outside of what we agreed to, it just has to be handled professionally and formally. We've been more than flexible.
What have they agreed to? What are the agreements? What are the terms and conditions of the contract? Can you explain? Can you go more in depth? Can you go in detail? Because you're just repeating yourself at this point.
Than honestly most networks and most business, partners. But structure is still, it's important. Structure still matters. Agreements still matter, and that's what it comes down to. That's what it comes down to. The bottom line, it really makes zero sense for Zeus to continue to pay someone.
Y'all see in the comments? Diddy Jr. Yo, he's never, that's always going to be his nickname, Diddy Jr.
Specifically Joseline, to operate and compete against us outside of the framework of the agreement. That's it. This is what this is all about. That's it. So, at the same time, we're still open to resolving this amicably, and we encourage her and her team to do so and do the right thing so we can all move forward the right way and peacefully. And that's really what it's about. So I just wanted to clear up everything that you guys have been seeing circulating online. It's annoying and a little frustrating, but it is what it is, and it's something that we just have to do and deal with. So,
Child, I didn't even, like, the last minute, I didn't even hear what this man was saying. I was so busy reading the comments. These people, man. These people don't fuck with you, Lemmy. These people don't fuck with you.
it's not really, like I said, it's not about competing or anything like that. It's just honoring the agreement. The way we would honor the agreement, we just expect her to honor the agreement. That's it. That's all it is. Okay? So that's it. Well, you guys have a great Saturday and weekend. We will be, and I know you guys have been asking for the Bad Boys and Baddies Gone Wild shows, which we're going to be releasing very, very soon. So look out for that. I'm excited to.
He looking everywhere but at the comments, say, you notice? He's looking everywhere up in the sky but at the comments because he knows they're chewing his ass in the comment section.
Give you guys one more glimpse of those two shows. They're separate shows, so we are going to be releasing those very soon. We have a really cool strategy of how we want to roll those shows out, which we will do. And and
oh, it's not done yet.
So yeah, we look forward. Baddies is doing very well. We have some really cool projects in the works, in development. We do plan on putting out more content, which we will be putting out more content. We are really looking to expand and diversify our content in the industry, nice. And we take pride in that. So we look forward to continuing, like I said, to grow in those areas and provide more jobs, to doing everything. And that's really it. But thank you guys for listening, and I'm sure we'll be all right. All right. So I hope that makes sense. Having to get on here, and I don't expect,
Lemmuel Plummer. goes live and responds
Okay.
to.
This has kind
All
of always
right.
been my style. So
Let me stop that. Okay, so this was him clapping back to Jocelyn's little tweet that she made. So after that, Jocelyn came back and clapped back to that live that we just watched together. And this is what she had to say.
Everybody doing? I wanted to come in here. Excuse my appearance, but I'm truly right now. I'm truly scared for my life. Lemmy Plummer is a predator.
Lemmuel.
Lemmy Plummer.
Nobody says this man's name right. Not Tommy. Just call him Lemon Pepper, guys.
Is a predator. He waited until I was pregnant to make threats. He waited until I was pregnant to text my phone about taking my streaming network down. Lemmy Plummer, I'm not saying nothing that is not truth. Everything that I'm saying is truth. You are a predator. You get men and women to beat up people and you pay them. You're a mobster. You're a mobster.
Jocelyn. What was happening on the cabaret? What was happening on the cabaret, Jocelyn? Hmm? The girls were getting paid to do what? They were getting paid to be on the show, but they were also getting paid to do what? So
you're a predator and you go against women. You go against women.
I get that it is for the show, it is for entertainment, but still.
That you think are by themselves and that are not going to protect themselves and that are not going to speak up for themselves. Right now I'm pregnant. I'm 39 years old. I'm pregnant with the first kid of my husband. And you choose to wait till I'm pregnant to say anything to me about my streaming app. You're sending threats to my phone. You have people calling my phone.
But your streaming app just came out. Your streaming app just came out while you're pregnant. Her streaming app came out like what, last month or something? 2 months ago? How long has her app been out?
Making threats to my phone, and I'm fear for my life. You're making threats to my phone, Lemmy Plummer. I fear for my life. Everybody in Zeus Network and all the cast members in Zeus Network knows that you pay people to beat up your cat.
Drop the receipts. He's making threats to your phone. Is he calling you? If he's calling you, record those calls. Record him. Make sure you have a recorder. If you don't have one on your phone, make sure you have a recorder on you. And when he calls, you answer that phone and you start recording. If you don't have a recorder on your phone, you record his ass. And if it's text message, save every message and show us. Right? Show us. Keep the receipts, girl. Keep the receipts. Because he's threatening your phone? I don't know why people still do that.
They know that you pay people to make your cast members bloody and to harass them and to control their narrative. You're a $1 billion man. You are so upset that I started my own little streaming app.
You see the thing? Okay. If he's doing this in real life, this is fucked up. But what he's doing on the show, Jocelyn, you can't really complain, right? You pay to get people to beat up your cast members or I mean, Jocelyn, you do the same on your show. You have these girls fighting. All of y'all be setting up your girls to fight. You, Natalie, y'all be setting up your girls to fight for a check, for ratings for your show. You know?
That you saying
Even on her new network, Why Are You Here? Like I saw a snippet for the show, the Get Money Girls, and it's like a Baddies 2.0. You know? Bitches are fighting. I mean, it's not, it doesn't seem like a lot. I mean, I think I saw like one fight in the snippet that I saw, but you know, it just looks like a Baddies 2.0 to me with just less fighting.
I'm being defamatory towards you? It's not defamation when I'm speaking the truth. You're an evil man, and I'm fearing for my life, and I'm going live just in case I get my car shot up in Miami, where I'm
Ooh,
at. Because I'm in Miami, and I know you be in Miami all the time, and every time you come to Miami, you fuck with me. And you didn't think.
he knows where you are in Miami. He knows where you are in Miami. He got a tracker on you. Oh my god, I'm so tired. Let me got goons out in Miami. It's that bad. You're worried that your car's gonna get shot up. My god, Jocelyn, what did you get yourself into? What did you get yourself into, girl?
I would let the world know how you being acting like a fucking predator while I'm pregnant. You want to go online and put this fake face on. You want to go online and act like you this good guy. You're not a good person, Lemmy. You're not a good person. You're not a good person, and it's gonna come to light. It's gonna come to light what you've been doing to people, what you've been doing to young ladies. You harass every female on your network. Not just me, you harass Janeisha Scotty. How many times have you beat up Janeisha?
Ooh,
How many times have you
ooh. Yeah, I shouldn't even be surprised because people have came out and said he beat up Scotty. He beat up Scotty's dog. He was with Janeisha for 7 years. I'm sure if he could put hands on Scotty, I'm sure he put hands on Janeisha. I'm sure. And he was younger back then too. So if you putting hands on women at 40, I'm sure you were putting hands on women at 20 and 30.
beat up Scotty? How many times have you beat up those baddies? How many times have you paid these people?
And listen, Jocelyn is close with Janeisha. Jocelyn is close with Janeisha. Okay, if you watch the reunion for any reunion for the cabaret, you will see Jocelyn is close with Janeisha. It's not like when Janeisha does the reunions for baddies, she's just there to do a job. She don't really fuck with the girls like that. But for the cabaret, you could tell Janeisha and Jocelyn actually have a real friendship. You know, Janeisha's even made appearances on Jocelyn's show. You know, not just the reunion, but on the show itself.
People off for them not to take you to court. You
So I believe Jocelyn when she say Janisha's getting beat up. I believe her. You know, the Scotty. I mean, well, yeah, because I mean, if she's close with Janisha, then she knows all the tea. You know, Janisha's probably telling her all the tea. Yeah, he Molly mops me upside my head, and now he's doing it to Scotty. What God knows what Janisha's telling her.
not gonna get away with it, Lemmy. You can't go around harassing people, sending death threat to people. and then going online and saying, "Oh, I'm being they just telling lies to me." How many women are going to say the same thing about you, and nobody's gonna believe them? How many women, how many young ladies got to go online?
Oh no, people believe them. People believe them. It's just no one's gonna do anything about it. You know, he's the CEO of Zeus. The girls are getting a fat check. The girls are getting a big bag on Zeus. So I mean, they're still gonna. Even Natalie has insinuated that Lemmy puts hands on her. You know, Stunner Girl said that Lemmy be talking to Natalie like Natalie's some fucking some bitch on the street. He be talking to Natalie disrespectful. Jayla said, he talks to her disrespectful, calling her all kind of bitch and hoe. And then the next day she retracted everything she said. Because why? Money. You know? Natalie was on live. Oh, they're holding me hostage. The plumbers, they're holding me hostage. You know? She made a post once. It was a very cryptic post, and she was talking about she's tired of being abused and this and that and some other disturbing things she said, and then she deleted it, and she's back. you know the next day you see her and Lemmy key smiling. So like, yeah, I believe all y'all get abused or talked to any kind of disrespectful way or whatever, and y'all just allow it because of the money that you're getting. Y'all allow it because, if it's not money, you guys are getting trips, you guys are getting Chanel bags, you guys are getting your own show, so yeah, we believe it. We believe it.
Lemmuel Plummer to talk about surviving Zeus network and surviving the predator Lemmuel Plummer. How many young women? Who's got
Even Krishan, earlier this year when she went online and she was talking about all the stuff that was going on while they were filming chapter 1. Oh, none of the girls are happy, and the way they get spoken to. And anyway, let me just
to get
finish.
killed? Who's got to get killed? Is it going to have to be me? So you're going to kill me with my pregnant baby, Lemmuel Plummer? So now you're going to kill me with my pregnant baby? Now you're going to kill me. How many people?
With my pregnant baby, your pregnant belly, your pregnant ass, with my pregnant self, my pregnant body, your pregnant baby.
People in your network got to go on live and tell the truth about you, and you act like it's all a lie? How can possibly 100,000 motherfuckers be lying on you and the stuff that you're doing or you're done, Lemmy? You contacted me. You harassing me on my phone. You harassing me on my text messages, telling me to shut down my network because it's direct competition with your network.
Yeah, I believe that. I believe that. I believe her. I believe her. And hey, Joseline lies too. They all lie. Natalie, Krishan, Joseline, all these Rolly, they all lie. But here, right here, what's she saying right here? Right here, because my screen is over here, but for y'all it's over here. What she's saying right here, I believe her. And she's saying it, she looking right at the camera, she ain't stuttering. I believe her. I believe her. I don't know that Lemmy guy personally, but I don't trust him. I don't trust that Lemmy guy, man. I do not trust his ass. No, I see right through that good guy nerdy. I'm trying to be politically correct. I see right through Lemmy. I'm sorry. The act is not fooling me. No, you're a narcissist, buddy.
You trying to stop me from feeding my daughter and feeding my unborn kid? And now you want to fucking kill me, making those threats online? We will deal with this accordingly. What, you gonna have somebody shoot my car up in Miami? That's what you gonna do? You gonna kill me and my baby, but you going online saying, "Oh,
Where is Ballistic in all this? Where is Ballistic in all this? Jocelyn, you don't have no goons you could get to freaking go after Lemmy? You and Ballistic, y'all don't have your own goons? No. Go to the police. Handle it the legal way. Go to the police. Okay? Report this man to the police.
I know she's pregnant, and I know
Because that's, on a live threats. No, that's serious.
this is a sensitive space for a sensitive time. No, I was doing just fine. I just had the premiere of Get Money Girls Miami in Miami. I shouted you out. When people was asking, am I competing with other networks? I said, I'm not competing with anybody. I shouted everybody out, and I said, thank you guys for supporting Why You Here TV. All of a sudden, you know I'm pregnant, and you want to start texting me shit about me taking a picture with somebody that came to support me. Telling my husband I need to take down the network at once. Sending me messages. You're going to deal with this accordingly. Are you going to get somebody to shoot my...
Listen! Expose the message. He's sending you messages. Listen, if it's a voice note, if it's a text, Jocelyn, expose his ass. What do you have to lose? The man is threatening to unalive you. Expose his ass. Like, expose it. Like, take a page out of Anna's book. Expose his ass. This man is sending you messages threatening you. Expose it. Put it online. Expose it to the public. Like, what do you have to lose? He's already threatening to unalive you. This man got a tracker on your car or something? Like
you do with everybody else? Lemmy, are you going to get somebody to kill me while I'm pregnant? With my second child? At my old age? You're going to get somebody to kill me and my baby? Bitch, that's what you want to do to me?
At my old age. This woman is 39 talking about at my old age.
After all the years that I gave you, after all the secrets that I kept, because you make a threat every fucking time.
Out of all the secrets I kept, yo, I don't know why. Y'all need to just expose this man. Whatever secrets you have, Jocelyn, whatever messages, y'all need to expose this man.
After all the secrets I kept from you and that fucking network for years, I kept all your dirty secrets from Ashley and all the producers, making girls fight each other.
This is why I like Stunner Girl, because Stunner Girl, listen, it didn't even take a death threat for Stunner Girl to do what she was doing. Okay? I think they took down her Instagram page or something. They took down her Instagram page and that was it. Listen, Stunner Girl sang like a bird. Y'all need to start moving like Stunner Girl. Stunner Girl ain't scared. She exposed all the secrets before Anna, before Natalie. Listen, Stunner was she exposed all the secrets. Whatever she knew, she exposed. Okay? And you've been with that network longer than Stunner Girl has. So we know you know some shit, Jocelyn. You know some shit. Okay? You need to just sing like a bird. The way Stunner Girl sang like a bird and drop receipts, you need to start doing that.
making people
Okay, I wish a nigga would fucking make threats to unalive me, and I'm withholding, girl.
make hit people with bottles and make people bleed and cut each other. After all the secrets I kept because of your fucking threats, one morning you wake up and you're gonna cut my checks that I'm supposed to be getting in perpetuity because you claim I'm a direct competitor to you? Are you fucking kidding me? Let me little old me? Little old me, bitch. I've been on TV my whole life making all these networks wealthy. I made VH1, Viacom, BT, everybody wealthy. Sue's network wealthy. As soon as I want to make myself wealthy and do something for my kids. Now I'm the formation of your character. Your character ain't nothing. Your character is nobody believes your character. You paid people to get beat up, so you're gonna get people to shoot me up in Miami. I'm on my way to the police station to make a report on you because if I come up dead, you're going to jail.
Mm.
You're going to jail. But you know what? I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight for me.
Well, you know what? At least she's going to the police station. At least she's going to the police station. But Jocelyn, don't ever let anybody know your next move. It's good that you're going to the police station though. Don't ever let nobody know your next move. You know? He might send somebody, he might call up somebody. Look, she's gonna be I don't know how many police stations are in Miami. She's going to the police station. He might call his goons and tell his goons to wait outside the police station. I'm just saying. He might have somebody waiting across the street, one of his goons waiting across the street from the police station, ready to unalive you, girl.
And I'm gonna fight for everybody that you ever did wrong. You you thinking that you can make threats to people, vague threats, oh we're gonna deal with it according you're gonna send me to get killed. You're gonna put out a hit out on me, Lemmy? You're gonna put out a hit out on the woman that started your company, the woman that made your company be legitimate.
I mean,
7 years I worked hard to get you.
let's be real. The first show I heard of that was on Zeus was Black China show. I'm just saying. I'm not saying it was the first one on Zeus, but that was the first one I heard of. Just saying.
To get you to be where you at. And I'm pregnant. Look at my belly. Look at my belly. I'm pregnant. My stomach is out here. I'm a 39-year-old woman. I should not be getting this stress. I haven't done anything to you. I haven't done anything to Zeus Network. And you making threats. You sending me messages. Oh, we're gonna deal with this accordingly. What does that mean? Are you gonna try to get me shot? They found a dead body in Zeus Network office. We ain't hearing nothing about that.
Oh, oh my God. They found a what in Zeus Network office? Okay. Wow. And what happened? Okay, let me just play it.
What happened to that boy that died outside of your network? What happened to that boy? What
Okay,
happened to that
outside.
body that they found outside of your network?
Okay,
What
outside.
happened to him? Why we don't hear about that? Defamation of character. You have no character. And the people
Was it inside the office or outside? It does make a difference, but I mean, but if there was a even if it was outside, how come we didn't hear about that? You know? Because Anyway, you know what? Let me just yeah. This is crazy.
That works for you. All your producers, they have no character.
Cuz I was going to say that could have been, that it doesn't have to necessarily be connected to Zeus, but I mean, given what we've heard about Zeus, Zeus be sacrificing people and stuff like that, you know, uh, people, in the past year, there's been a few people that were on shows on Zeus that recently passed in within the last year. You got Aaron the plumber. Aaron the plumber was, going on whatever podcast would take him and say how, he's scared for his life, that Zeus is trying to unalive him and this, that, whatever.
And for Janeisha, after all the times you beat her up, is still working up under you and having fucking contacted the FBI to tell them what you done to her. She's a fucking lunatic. And everybody else around is a fucking lunatic.
Wait,
and that's
what?
why I started Why You Here TV. And having fucking contacted the FBI to tell her. And for Janeisha, after all the times you beat her up, is still working up under you and having fucking contacted the FBI to tell them what you done to her. She's a fucking lunatic. And everybody else around is a fucking lunatic. And that's why I started Why You Here TV. Because I wanted to get away from Zeus, even in my last reunion at the cabaret. Y'all didn't even see me on stage. Y'all didn't even see me on stage.
I'm still stuck on what she said about Janeisha. She had to contact the FBI. Joseline, listen. Well, I mean, I honestly thought Jocelyn didn't come on stage at the reunion because she was scared of Egypt. That's what I thought it was.
I didn't even go on stage. I didn't want to be there because I don't want to be around y'all no more. I got with y'all when I was 31 years old, still very young-minded. I was 31 when I got with Zeus Network, still very.
But yeah, I could tell too, because I remember the last reunion. Jocelyn looked like she was over it. She did look like she was over it, Yeah, she didn't want to come on stage at all, and I remember she wanted somebody off. And then they took the person off and brought the person back on. And then when Jocelyn did come on stage, Jocelyn was like, why is this girl here? Like Jocelyn looked like she was over it. Even after Egypt left, Jocelyn looked like she was over it. Like she really didn't want to be there. She just wanted to hurry up and get that reunion like over with.
Stupid in the brain, very dumb, very slow still. Didn't really know shit. Just finished fucking with Stevie J and Mona and VH1 and my hair was fucked up. I was getting high on cocaine and doing stupid shit. I've been clean for going on 4 years. 4 years.
Jocelyn, that's a lie. That's a lie, Jocelyn. You haven't been clean for no 4 years. Stop it. We're in 2026. You've been clean since 2022. No, you haven't. You just came out like last year saying, oh, it's been a year since I stopped doing cocaine. Girl, please. Okay? Stop it. Stop. That's a lie. Cap. The cap is on your head.
And you try to make a bitch relapse. This is the type of predator shit that I speak of. When I speak of
You better not relapse, bitch, you pregnant. Relapse what? Relapse what? You can't smoke, drink, you can't do what? Where's ballistic? Like bitch, you better not relapse. Not with your pregnant ass. Your pregnant belly.
Predator like Lemmy. You sending me threats on my messages. Take down my company at once, but you stop my payments. And if I don't take this down or that down, You're gonna see me accordingly. You're gonna kill me. You making those type of threats. You got people calling my phone private, this and that,
Oh,
silence. Like you're not gonna say anything. What are you saying? Where am I? So you can come and shoot me up? That's your doing, Lemmuel Plummer.
oh boy.
That's your doing. That's your going. That's your doing. Defamatory of character. You have no character. Your whole network is set up from violence.
See, I don't. You see, I tell you, I don't trust that man. You know, I hate when people do that. They call your phone private, and then when you first of all, my phone is set up to automatically reject private calls, so I don't have that. But I hate when somebody calls you and then you answer, and the person don't say nothing, and it's just they're just silent, and then they you hang up and they just keep calling from a different number. Oh god, that's a different type of harassment that will drive you insane.
It's nothing but violence in your network. Your network is the most disgusting network.
Especially if you have a business, because you might be thinking that somebody's calling you to buy something off you, or to it could be a potential customer or whatever, you know. So you answer the phone, but when it's that shit will drive you insane. You calling me from all kind of different numbers, and just when I answer you're just quiet like a mouse. That shit will drive you insane. Let me. That's the shit you're doing, and then you're coming on live and, oh, we're just, Jocelyn. We know she's pregnant and it's a sensitive time, in her life, and we're not trying to add on any additional stress, and I went through it with Scotty, and we get along with all our content partners, and oh, oh, I see right through this fucking guy, man. I see right through him.
Working life is so much violence going on in your network. It's blood everywhere, shit everywhere. It's nasty, it's disgusting. It's devil worshippers all over there, and you messing with the people over there overseas. And you told me yesterday on the phone, my shareholders, which I ain't gonna say no names yet, my shareholders are calling me about Joseline. So you got people in Israel calling you about me? You got the mobsters from Israel calling you about me while I'm in America with child? At my old age?
You got the mobsters in Israel calling you about me. Now they say that his father is like some kind of priest or something in Israel. Some type of religious figure in Israel, his father is. But I mean, who's to say? Two things can be true at the same time. Yeah, I'm sure he does have mobsters in Israel. Man, cuz
trying to kill me. And this is why I say you're trying to kill me. You did it to Scotty the whole pregnancy. You cheated on Scotty. You beat up Scotty. You talk crazy to Scotty. You abused Scotty. You used her. You misused her. You did everything to that lady while she was with your child. Everything. You know what? I wanted to come in here and address the bullshit he was saying about me. Like I'm defamatory to him. But you're making threats to me, vague threats, getting people to call my phone and all of that stuff. I'm trying to have a good pregnancy, and I want to keep trying to thrive, even though he's doing everything in his power to shut down my company while you're here TV and to shut me up. He wants to kill me. He wants me to be quiet. He took my money. I'm not getting no more payments on my payment in perpetuity with that network. He took my money. He's been abusing me for years. He's been abusing me mentally for years.
I believe
and
that.
I haven't said a word.
I believe it. I believe it.
I haven't said a word. I've been quiet about it. I haven't said nothing. But now when you're trying to abuse me and make threats and send messages to my phone and do all of that stuff, it's a different story. Now I gotta let the world know you're trying to kill me and you're trying to send attacks on me. Because if I come out missing, this is gonna fall on you. I'm gonna get up this live now because I gotta really try to continue to.
And remember, guys, if something happened to Joseline, she did not unalive herself. Okay? All right.
To survive and thrive, especially now that my money that I worked so hard for the 7 years, he took him. He took my money. He's trying to steal Joseline's Cabaret, which I own.
But, okay. Did you breach your contract? Because, and I hope, because look, Jocelyn went through a very similar situation with Stevie, okay, where she signed a contract. She signed her contract with Stevie, and she didn't really read all what was, like, she just signed the contract without reading it, right? And there were certain things in the contract that, you know, she didn't she didn't like, but you know, she couldn't do anything about it because she had already signed the contract. And this was like regarding her music career, right? So, you know, you had, you know, seeing that she had a situation, um she was in a sticky situation with Stevie and the contract and her music, and you know, certain things she couldn't do because of what her contract said. And you know, she was frustrated about it, and you know, she pretty much had to just wait it out, you know. And she was trying to do all types of things to get out of that contract, and you know what I mean. So given that she went through that with Stevie, I would hope that, excuse me, I would hope that this time around, whatever contract you signed with Lemmy, you actually read through it. You know, you read through the contract and you understood, and you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't no bullshit that you were signing. It wasn't nothing where, you know, anything that was unfair or anything that would prohibit you from doing certain things or whatever. I would hope that this time around you actually read your contract and understood what you were signing, what you were agreeing to. Because you already had some contract controversy already in the past with your ex pertaining to your music career. So I hope you didn't make the same mistake twice, Jocelyn.
So I'm gonna get out this phone. I wanted to come in here and address what he went on live to say. Um, but you're a predator.
Oh, we know that.
And hopefully the feds will take you down.
We know
Because you're
that.
not bigger than the program, Lemmuel Plummer. You're not bigger than the program. And you're not God. It's
Look, if Diddy can be taken down, anybody can be taken down. So I hope he doesn't think he's bigger than the program. Because, child, if they could take down Diddy, they could take down that. Well, I mean, hey, he got mob ties. If he got mob ties in Israel, might be a little harder. Might be a little harder. He might be worse than Diddy. Um. Okay. So where is the, okay? Is it this? This. Yeah. This is part two.
But I think I lost service. What I was trying to say was I was frustrated that I have to address this stuff, and you know, the way social media works, you know, with just how things spread fast, false narratives, and all those things. It would be irresponsible for me not to address this stuff that she said on her live, and that's what I was saying. And I asked her a few questions, and I said, "Have you seen yourself on TV prior to Zeus and during your time at Zeus?" That was like the first couple questions I had asked. And then I said, we've always, you know, presented you, or we've always given you the platform and the opportunity for you to present yourself the way you want to be presented. We've given you creative freedom to do exactly that. That's what I was saying on camera. So,
well, I mean, if she owns her show, I mean, you don't have no choice. See, it's not like with Natalie. Natalie doesn't own baddies, eh? She's just an EP, you know? But Jocelyn actually owns the cabaret. Her that show, that's her show, you know?
I'm just trying to process everything that was said because there has been so many, and I said this earlier before my signal went out. I said there's been so many altercations involving you that have been broadcast over the course of your entire career, which could
Man,
have been.
like we don't care about this. We're not we're talking about you and her. We don't care about this, man. We don't care. We don't care. We don't care. Are you threatening this woman's life or not? Because the only reason why she's coming, why she did that live and is exposing the hell out of you is because you didn't let that woman just leave in peace. Okay? Now, it's one thing if she's, if she violated her contract or whatever, that's one thing. But you making threats to her, making on a live threats, um calling her phone, you have random people calling her phone, private number, and then when she answers, no one's saying nothing, and then you guys are hanging up and calling again and doing all this harassment. It's not cool. We don't give a fuck about what she did and with in the past with who she attacked, who what altercation she had with who. Yeah, we know Jocelyn is a crash out. We know that. That's why you had her on her show, cuz y'all like let me like come on. Narcissist a la Max. Like come on, man. Everybody, like majority of the people on your network are crash outs. You guys look for the biggest crash outs and put them on your network because the crash outs make money. They bring in ratings, they bring in viewers. Come on. Like people don't tune in to your shows to see the quiet, classy good girls. They tune in to see the crash outs. They tune in to see the Krishans and the Tommies and the Summers. Come on. They don't tune in to see Scotty. They don't. They don't tune in to see Yoshi. They don't tune in to see Jasmine Renee. That's why these bitches don't last long on the shows. Scotty only lasted long because you're fucking her. That's the only reason she lasted so long, because you're fucking her. So her spot is always guaranteed. People tune in to see the crash outs. You love the crash outs. Y'all look for the biggest crash outs and put them on the network. Oh, Jocelyn's had multiple. Now you're using her past against her? Come on.
Decades, I'm not sure, and over multiple platforms and networks, and the behavior that you're trying to attribute.
You're trying to use this to turn the public against Jocelyn. Are you threatening this woman or not? Because we don't care about that. Right? We don't care about that. We don't care about what she's doing on the other networks, the altercate, because drama sells. The fights, the drama, the controversy, that shit sells. Y'all that own these TV shows, these networks, y'all love that shit. Right? What are you doing to her in real life? Are you threatening this woman in real life? Are you threatening her life? Are you threatening for her to remove her network?
to me is behavior that you've actually shown towards your cast members and your castmates, and it's all captured on camera, it's all recorded. Okay, you accused me today of threatening you physically, which has never happened. I have never physically threatened you. I'm not even a violent person. I don't.
So what she's doing, how she treats her castmates. I mean, her show is going on your network. You never had a talk with her about that? But let me, you know, you don't give a fuck. You know you don't give a fuck. Look at how you treat Summer. Now you want to act like you give a fuck about Jocelyn's castmates. I'm not agreeing with the way she, the way she talks to people is crazy, Jocelyn. I agree with that. The way she talks to certain people on her show is ridiculous. It's crazy. The way she talks to these girls sometimes is like, wow. I don't agree with it at all sometimes. Sometimes she be talking to these girls crazy and it's really like out of nowhere, you know? But you're no better. You're trying to make Jocelyn look a certain way and you're no better. You're probably worse. Why did you allow Lex to beat up Summer like that on your show? Over and over and over and over again. While Summer is getting medical attention, you let Lex beat her up again. While she was caught off guard, getting medical attention, you let Lex go after her again and again and again. You let your security be biased towards Summer. You don't give a fuck about Jocelyn's castmates. You don't give a fuck about how she talks to them, how she treats them. You don't care. You don't care. Cause if you did, you wouldn't let those girls do Summer the way you wouldn't let your security deal with Summer the way they do. So you don't care.
Don't threaten people. It's never existed a day in my life. I don't threaten people physically. You accuse me of being a predator. You accuse me of
She's
emotionally, mentally, and even
she's not the only one. She's not the first and she won't be the last. She's not the first and she won't be the last. So, I mean, as a matter of fact, most of the girls that accused you of being a predator are on baddies. So,
said that I'm saying women, which is so egregious, it's so
yeah, right.
ridiculous, and it's completely false. So the fact that you are saying these things is very hurtful in a real way because it just does not exist. Okay, that's my name, it's my business, and it's my
Mhm.
life.
Mhm.
Okay, that's what this is
Mhm.
about and why I am live. I am a human just like everybody else, and I'm not going to allow you to do that.
So
Okay.
sue her. Sue her.
You claim I've threatened you.
So sue her.
Where have I threatened? Where is Ballistic? Where is your husband? Why isn't he calling me, texting me? Where is he at?
I will agree with him on that. I will agree with him on that because I just asked the same thing. Where is Ballistic in all this? Ain't no way this little puny, wormy little string bean is gonna threaten my pregnant wife, who is pregnant with my first child. You got me. You got me fucked up. You got me. I mean, hey, there's not much he can do. I mean, I honestly think Jocelyn going to the police station is and filing a report is probably the best thing she could do, you know? Cuz why take it to the streets when you can just anyway. take it to court.
If somebody threatened my girl, I'm getting on the phone and I'm going to call them. I'm not going to go live on social media and say I made a threat to harm somebody. Like, that doesn't even make logical sense. Nobody's ever sent you a text. Where's this text message? Where's the text message? Please show the text message, because you know me,
I'm sure they did though. I'm sure Ballistic probably did that, but I mean, I'm sure he probably did that. But if you got mobsters, like Jocelyn says you have, if you got mobsters and you got all types of random people calling her phone private and, not saying anything and then hanging up, I mean, that, Ballistic can't stop you from doing that. Besides going to the police. That's really the only way you can stop somebody from doing that. You know, if someone is harassing you like by phone, you have to go to the police. You have to go to the police and file a report, which is what Jocelyn said she was doing in her live.
would have no problem showing the text messages. Um, there was no like real threat ever. There's never been any threat ever, real anything, but I've never threatened you. You, your family, your husband, it's never existed. So please show whatever receipts that you're talking about regarding threatening you, because it just doesn't exist.
Yeah, I'll agree with Lemmy on that. I want to see receipts. I want to see receipts. I want to see receipts. And the fact that he's saying this, maybe there aren't any. Maybe there's no text messages. No, but she said messages. I don't know if it's voice notes. I don't know what it is, but maybe Jocelyn is exaggerating the story a little bit. But she did say messages. I don't know if it's text messages, voice notes, but either way, Jocelyn, whatever you have, girl, expose it. Expose it.
These are all false claims. They're all false. Okay? I'm not a street person. I've never been in a gang. I've never been arrested. I've never been to jail. I have never been to prison. And to say I'm out here threatening people and banging on people, you specifically, is crazy. Like I said it earlier in my statement, I'm like, Jocelyn, you could probably beat me up. You could probably beat me up. Look at my size, the optics of it, and look at Ballistic and me and you. Like, it doesn't even. And to say I'm putting hits, and I don't even think like that. I don't even come from that. That's not who I am. That's not how I was brought up at all. Just doesn't exist. And I was very fortunate and blessed to have amazing parents and amazing family, and we've always treated people right from a moral standpoint, and we've always done good business, and I've done my best. That's what it is. So at the end of the day, it's just,
listen. Christian folk be involved in gang shit too. Okay, the Christian folks, the church folks, you'd be surprised the shit they be involved in.
Crazy to me. I may argue from time to time, but what you're accusing me of is just completely false. And to say I have people overseas,
you do,
overseas calling you and making threats, like I'm tied to some religious group overseas or some mob, it is insane. I know.
Some religious group overseas. Okay.
I know we work with a lot of people.
She didn't even say that.
Probably wouldn't pass a psyche eval or a background check, because usually when you work for more traditional networks, that's what they require. You have to like check those boxes: background check, psyche eval. So if they see any red flags, they're like, no. We've been very flexible in that area. So I don't. I'm just trying to process.
Well, maybe you should start doing that. Maybe you should start. There's a reason why they do stuff like that. So then you don't have to deal with shit like this, Lemmy. People, lying on your name and whatever, making up stuff, making up disparaging, egregious claims, false claims about you, and maybe you should start doing that, and then you won't have these problems. You know, maybe. I don't think Jocelyn is or who knows. Who knows?
This stuff. Like, where do you come up with these things?
Every 2 minutes she's crying, and the way she just be spazzing on people for no reason. Yeah, yeah, Jocelyn, yeah, she got something's wrong with her.
These are just, I've never heard this stuff, and people out there that maybe it's just insane. It's insane. So, I'm like kind of mind boggled. If anything, you've made threats towards me. You've made that threats towards me.
What does she say? What does she say?
In our group text today, which you've made some crazy threats.
Oh, okay. Okay, today, yeah. She made threats after you threatened her? Is that it? I mean, if someone threatened me, I would threaten them back too. If you threatened me first.
Not only today, but since I've ever met you, you've had this erratic response at times where you would be impulsive and make threats. You threatened to.
What did she say?
Dogs at one point in time. You threatened and attacked my brother. You make threats. You threatened to kill dogs at one point in time. You threatened and attacked my brother. You put me in weird situations business wise. When you, even at the Miami thing at an arena when you got arrested, like it's like, I'm just trying to process this. Like, over the years, we've put up at Zeus and my team.
Yeah, apparently that situation that happened, was it Miami? I think it was in Miami, where it was the Floyd Mayweather fight, and Jocelyn got arrested because I think she beat up Big Lex or something like that. Big Lex from the Cabaret Atlanta. Apparently, Lemmy didn't want to do another Cabaret season after that. The Cabaret was supposed to be done after that season. So, yeah, there's that.
Team have put up with your abuse, your threats towards me, my team, my producers, my talent department. You've bullied cast members and my team. You've bullied people over the years, and I've said.
Yeah, but you and Jocelyn are one and the same, because you bully people too. You bully Natalie. Like, come on. Is the pot calling the kettle black? Like, both of y'all are bullies. She bullies the bitches on her show. You bully the bitches on Baddies.
Back and allow some things because of discussions that we've had, and it just, I always thought you'd get it right. So, not only have you made threats towards me, I've put up with certain things while you've done these things, all these altercations that have happened while you've either appeared to be high or on some substance abuse, under some influence. I've had to deal with that. I don't do drugs. I don't do anything like that. I may have a casual drink, but I don't do anything like that. I don't like things altering my brain to that degree where you see me respond like that. you also said and well, actually what you said about Janeisha and Scotty was not only hurtful, but it crossed so many lines because those are women that I actually care about. Scotty specifically, who I love and and in love with, and who I have an actual baby with, a newborn. And they didn't deserve to hear you say that foolishness. They just didn't. You don't know anything about my personal life. You know nothing about my personal life. We've never gone on double dates. We've never hung out. We don't hang out outside of on set when I've come to set periodically. There's been no personal any. I've never been to your house. I don't even know where you live. You've never been to my house. And if you have, it might have been for a public event of some sort. I don't know you like that. Okay? So to
But she knows Janeisha like that. And Janeisha agreed that her and Jocelyn are close. Janeisha agreed that her and Jocelyn are close. Okay? And if Janeisha is spilling the tea to Jocelyn and they're close, Jocelyn don't need to be buddy buddy with you. She don't need to be close with you. She could get all the tea from Janeisha. You know? The tea about you and Scotty. Because remember, yeah, you and Janeisha, y'all have been done for a couple of years. Y'all have been, broken up for a couple of years. But Janeisha's still around you and Scotty. Janeisha's still in the picture. She hosts the reunions. She's a EP on Scotty's new show. She's still around. You still got to deal with her. You know? I don't believe that Lemmy hasn't been to Jocelyn's house. I don't believe that. You and Scotty came to Biggie's house, but you've never been to Jocelyn's?
act like these people are calling you and saying these things are just so false. They've never communicated or vented to you about anything that has ever gone on in my personal life with
How do you know that? Are you there all the time when Janeisha and Jocelyn are talking? Do you go through Janeisha's phone? Are you with Janeisha 24/7 to know what she be telling Jocelyn? How do you know that she's never vented to Jocelyn and told Jocelyn her personal business or y'all's personal business when y'all was together or whatever the case?
either of them. So just like it doesn't even make logical sense. At the end of the day, all this is happening because
You threaten her.
you don't want to honor your contract. That's what all this is about. You not honoring your contract. That's it.
You see how he had to think about it? All this is happening because you are threatening this woman. You are threatening this woman. The woman has to go to the police station with a bonnet.
You don't want to honor your contract.
With a bonnet on, okay? And pajama pants at nighttime instead of, being home with her feet up, relaxed, enjoying her pregnancy. She gotta be in a car crying on her way to the police station because she's scared for her life. Whether she breached her contract or not, she shouldn't have to be going through that. She shouldn't have to be feeling scared for her life just because she breached her contract. Just sue her. She breached her contract, sue her. She's not supposed to start a new network right after leaving yours because of what it says in the contract. Sue her. That's it. Sue her. You're not professional because if you were, you would have just sued her. Take her ass to court. It's that simple.
And so we've taken
And you have the money to sue her. You're a billionaire.
action, rightfully so, and we've tried to reason with you, but I'm not going to allow you to bully me. I'm not going to allow you to create these scare tactics by going on social media and thinking I'm not going to respond. I don't care what the comments say. I don't. They can call me whatever they want. I'm not Diddy Jr. I'm not any of these people that they say. I don't care. I don't care. I know who I am and I know whose I am. And I have been a great boss to you. I've been a great boss to so many others. I've provided jobs and opportunities. I get it. No one's perfect. Nobody on the planet is perfect. We all have things we have to work on. We all have things we have to grow from. And
You think if this was Bravo or VH1, the owner, the CEO would be going back and forth with with uh with Kenya, or with Erica Mena, or uh Nini, or you know what I mean? Like, they would have just sued your ass. They would have just sued you, take you to court. I think they recently did that with one of the girls from um one of was it Housewives of Atlanta? I think Brittany. I think she tried to sue them, and then they countersued her for something. Or was it I think it was it Giselle or Robin from Potomac? Anyway, Bravo recently tried to sue one of the housewives, one of the former housewives from one of those two shows. I can't remember. But they're not you're not going to see you're not going to see the CEO of Bravo or VH1. You're not going to see Mona Scott keep going back and forth, keep doing lives. Like Mona Scott, she might address you once in an interview, on a podcast, and then that's it. She's not doing lives every few hours, every other day or whatever. I think this is his second live in one day talking about this. Just sue her. You're talking about we're professional and we conduct ourselves in a typical manner, and just sue her. That's it. That's the professional way to do it. Sue her. Take her to court. That's it. I can't agree. Jocelyn is not a saint. Jocelyn is not an angel. She's not a saint, but you cannot do what you're doing and then act like you're so professional, and you know like, no. Just sue her. If she was on any other network, they would have sued her ass. They're not going to come on live and keep addressing her, and no, they would have sued her. You never touch Scotty, you never touch Janeisha. Sue her for you have two lawsuits. You have two lawsuits right there. Defamation and breach of contract. You have two lawsuits right there. Just sue her. You want to hurt somebody? Hurt their pockets. Don't hurt their body, hurt their pockets. That's all. That's all you got to do.
I believe we all have things that we seek sometimes professional help on, or we go to God, we pray. That's just life. That's humans. We're all humans. So at the end of the day, it's just not cool. So I'm just, look, as a man, I'm not going to allow you to go on here and try to do what you're doing, and because you're not wanting to honor your agreement, and instead of handling it privately like we've tried to do, it's turned into this public circus of random accusations that don't even make logical sense, Clearly, I said earlier on my live, you're pregnant. I respect that. Nobody's trying to attack you. Nobody's trying to.
Yeah, but you're not handling it privately either. Because you don't have to respond to everything she's saying. Just note it, okay? Get your lawyers involved and just take note, screenshot everything she's saying or whatever. She only did that live because you did a live. Remember, Joseline only she wrote a tweet. She wrote a tweet on Twitter, and then this idiot came out and did a live, which made Joseline come out and do her live. Like, you know, maybe you need a psyche valve. Well, let me. Like maybe you need a psyche, because I mean, come on, you're not professional. You don't do nothing privately. She only did that live because you did a live. And you're threatening her allegedly. Like, come on. Oh my gosh. Like you're just as delusional and, like mentally ill as the people that work for you. Come on.
Come for you. I understand hormones are probably all over the place.
Here
You're
we go.
extremely emotional. I'm sure it's probably stressful for Ballistic. I'm sure it's probably stressful
Wow.
for maybe you, and I'm sure for you, but even family members or friends. And I empathize and sympathize with that. But what you're not going to do is you're not going to come on here and disparage my
Okay. All
character,
right.
me.
Okay.
It's not
That's
going to
enough.
happen. I don't care what the comments say. I don't.
Okay, that's
So,
good. Nice.
and I appreciate the people who do understand what's happening and who have supported the right side of this. And it's very unfortunate that we're here, but this is where we're at.
The
So,
right side.
and I'll speak my truth. So,
Okay.
that's it. And I've always been respectful to you and Ballistic. I've always been respectful to your daughter and your family. I've never gone online and said half of the things that you tweet, that you accuse me of, which is a reflection of you. So I have never done those things. I may put up a statement, I may respond because I'm getting attacked as a human being. So I'm going to respond as a human being, even though I am a boss, even though I have been your
You're not a
boss.
boss.
Yes, I'm going to respond. I have
You don't move like a boss, let me. You don't move like a boss at all. This is not boss moves, okay?
no problem with you. I'm very proud of you starting your network. Do it. Go do it. But we have to honor the agreement. Dude, that's it. It's that simple. It's that simple. So again, I understand you're pregnant, and I understand you're gonna keep going on live and you're gonna keep posting all these random things to try to get my attention.
And you're gonna keep responding to her like you respond to everybody else, just like you responded to Anna, just like you responded to Krishan. You're gonna keep, as long as she keeps posting stuff, you're gonna keep responding like you always do. Yeah.
To try to put people against me. I get it. You can do it. So the people who are here for me are for me, and the people that love me, and they know who I am, and that's it. That's all it is.
We're not supposed to know who you are. You are the CEO. We're not supposed to know. Do you guys know the CEO of Bravo? Do you? Do you guys know the CEO of VH1? We don't know because they don't do shit like this. If any of the talent violates a contract or whatever, they take their ass to court. That's it. They don't come on lives, they don't do lives and go back and forth with the employee, the cast member, whatever, the talent, whatever you call it. They don't do this. The people that love me we're not supposed to know you, Lemmy. We're not supposed to know you. Y'all like to say, y'all like to make fun of Natalie. and say, oh, you want to be an EP or you want to be a cast member? If you want to be a cast member, stay off the show, stay behind the scenes. You want to be an EP, stay behind the scenes. We don't want to see you on the show unless you want to be a cast member. But it's like, Lemmy, do you want to be a boss or you want to be a talent? Like, come on. I shouldn't even ask that because you're on the show. You're on Scotty's show. You're front and center. You know, y'all remember the show Mob Wives? Okay, the Mob Wives, most of them were married, but you barely saw the husbands. You know, you saw Renee. You know, you saw her husband here and there, but the show was called Mob Wives. The show was centered around, yes, all the women, they had men in their life. They had a boyfriend, they had a husband, whatever. But the show was centered around the Mob Wives. It's the same thing with the housewives shows, right? They all have men in their life, but the show is centered around the housewives. The show is centered around the wives. Scotty with the baby, why are we seeing so much of you? We don't need to see so much of you. We're supposed to be seeing more of Scotty. It's Scotty's show. It's like it's like you're the main character of the show, and the show is called Scotty with the baby. The show should have been called Scotty and Lemmy. Honestly. Like, you want to be a cast member, you want to be a talent. You're the boss, but you don't move like the boss, Lemmy. You don't move like the boss.
So, and that goes for you too. So I hope we can honestly, like, I still have love in my heart for you and your family and Ballistic. I do, even with everything that you've said, to completely like like try to disparage and try to attack character. I still in my heart have love, genuine love and care, which is like not common for people, because look at the people we deal with on a day-to-day basis. No offense to anybody, but these are people who come from all different walks of life, and we respect everybody. We try to position everybody. Yes, we get it. There is,
Yeah, but you're no different from them. Like, you're just as listen, you're a degenerate, Lemmy. Okay, like, I don't care. You came from a good family, a wealthy family. You're a degenerate, just like the majority of the people on your show. We see how you act on. Y'all watch Scotty with the baby. Just watch Scotty with the baby, and you'll see what I'm talking about. This guy is a degenerate. We see you arguing with Natalie, screaming at her, locking her in the car. You know, come on, man. Like, you're no different. Oh, you see the kind of people we deal with. You're no different. You're no different. Oh my gosh, this guy, like, wow, he really thinks this guy's a joke. I'm sorry. Lemmy is a joke, okay? He's such a joke. Like, let me just hurry up and
Want life to
okay,
address
it's done. All right, great. Cuz I can't take any more of his mush mouth. Like, anyway, this video is almost 2 hours, you know. It's like 5:30 in the morning here. I'm freaking tired, man. I'm freaking tired. I'm tired. I want to sleep. I'm tired of Lemmy and his bullshit. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think in the comments below about this whole controversy with Joseline and Lemmy. And whose side are you on? Are you team Joseline? Are you team Lemmy? Who do you think is lying? You know, do you think they're both lying about certain things? Like, I don't know. Just let me know. your take on this situation in the comments below, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Okay, bye.